It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for Arthur is the Destroyer. It's the Destroyer, Conor Benn. One of the most Fernando Vargas. Here comes an absolute legend out of Oxnard, California. Who could forget his battle best of the best in his division?
It'll be ding ding from first bout. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Essex, England, a Continental welterweight champion, Conor the Destroyer Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner, the amateur great from Oxnard, California, introducing the two-time champion of the world, El Feroz, Fernando Vargas.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Solid punch. Can't land that jab. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe this? They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. That jab doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. He is down big time.
Starting to make mistakes.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. Perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that. Back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Oh, what a punch! That punch scores. The counter lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Come on, you're laying back.
Back into the fray here in round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, are we about to see an upset? Vargas Forces on the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the... Hold that thought! And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round.
Really? Get your mind back on the job.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Punch, counter punch. Insane action. How about that time counter shot? They miss with the jab. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Ben. Here comes round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Those counter punches have to hurt. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. And Vargas now stumbling backward. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Go ahead, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?